Hey, good morning, traders. It's Karan this side, and you're watching the Coffee Addict Trader. It's 23rd of July 2026, and these are the economic news releases for the day. There was some red folder news events for AUD at around 7 a.m. IST. It was employment change, unemployment rate. The AUD is looking pretty bullish. Yeah, the move was significant during the news. Uh, so I can also spot some Euro news events coming, red folder, at around the NY Open. We have ECB press conference today, so it's going to be a little important. We also have monetary policy statement. There's a minor impact USD news, unemployment claims. The numbers are pretty solid. So let's see what's going on over here. Last day I was expecting price Dixie to trade above this high, but it failed. And today we're clearing this low, which was a pretty much expected based on the euro setup that we was discussing last night. Last night at around the London closing hour, I actually posted a pretty short video. It's about like 2 minutes on my trading view, discussing the reason why I'm actually avoiding this trade. And that flow is pretty good actually. I'm using that flow from a while, like how I can even if there is a confirmation candle during the London session, still how I can filter that out, either it's A grade or B grade or C grade trade setup. Okay, last day it was a C grade trade setup, just because even though it's giving me a short signal overall, the setup is short, but still the daily bias, the daily hypothesis was not lining up. The daily agenda was not lining up because the last day candle managed to clear this low and close some around this level. So what we are basically targeting for the next day, we're targeting for the previous day's high. So that's what happening right now. We are clearing above previous day's high. So that was a pretty good decision from my side to not take this trade. And I can see also that my euro trade is completed. It ended up hitting take profit, so it's a pretty solid trade for the week. So let's make a quick scan. Let's see what's going on in the markets right now. Euro is like dropping from this level, even though it's not the expected value for this zone is actually a little bit lower, and the reason is we are actually testing this level for the second time. This was the first time we made some really good move downside, and then we're testing this zone in the second time. So even if we like get a good rejection from this level, still the expected value is actually a little lower over here. Let's see what's going on in GBP USD. We're looking for longs. In terms of daily bias, we can expect price to clear the previous day's high, uh, but I don't want to look for any kind of lower time frame tradable opportunity. But definitely, I think we can target for the previous day's high at around this high. If we find any long setup, if you can find any long setup in 5 minutes, then you can definitely go for it. We're into a pretty good zone, and yeah, that's it. I don't have any setup because I'm just scanning for some swing setups in 4 hour. AUD USD, I was waiting for this move last day, but I failed to execute. It's fine. NZD USD, nothing is there. USD CHF, I can use this as a zone. Let's see if we have any clear move here. Uh, yep, if I find any good 4 hour bullish candle closure from 38.2 or like at around this from this zone 61.8, then I can look for longs. The daily bias looks bullish. We can also target for this high, and this is actually a little too much. We can target for this high. In terms of weekly perspective, it's just previous weekly high that we can target. We still have like 1 day 15-hour left for the weekly candle to close, so it's possible that we're going to trade above this high. So basically I'm going to keep this in my watch list. Let's see how it unfolds. It's highly possible that price is going to keep moving towards upside from this level, but still, if you just notice what's going on in the 4 hour perspective, then 4 hour candle is giving me a bearish vibe, like it's closing below the low of the previous candle. So it's possible that we're going to clear this low first, then we're going to start moving towards upside. Let's see, I'm going to set my alert at around this level, and if I find any strong bullish 4 hour candle closure from this zone, then I can start planning for longs if I'm getting a 1:3 export ratio. USD CAD, there is nothing clean for me. The overall trend looks bearish for now. We're seeing some really decent correction downside. It's possible that we're gonna clear this low, but we're bouncing from 50 MA, so it's also possible that we are gonna keep moving towards upside from this kind of level. Let's see if we have any clean zone. Uh, no, it's better. It's a skip basically. There is nothing clean in USD JPY. Gold is There is nothing clean in gold. Overall, we can look for longs next week, I think, because the look at this weekly candle. After this strong drop, after a long time, we are seeing some really good bullish candles. But it's also possible that we're going to clear this lows first at around like 3886. But after a long time, we're closing above the 1020 EMA, and 1020 EMA is converging in daily time frame. So it's possible that we're going to see some good trend shift too. Next week, possibly I'm going to target for this highs. For now, there is nothing. I just want the weekly candle to close at around this level so that I can target for this highs next week. Euro JPY, there is nothing right now. Nothing in AUD, Euro AUD. So there was a setup in. Okay, I'm just gonna add this in my watch list. Nothing. I'm also adding AUD USD in my watch list, Euro USD in my watch list so that I can monitor what's going on at around this zone. There is nothing clean in Euro AUD. Nothing clean in Euro CHF. Euro CHF is clearing this highs, man. I missed this move. I was expecting for this. I was looking for this highs. That's something I need to improve. Like I need to keep monitor the minor pair properly to GBP JPY. Nothing. We are waiting for deeper correction. GBP CAD. We're waiting for price to clear this low, but still we don't have any clean setup at around this level, so it's just a skip. GBP NZD. Nothing. Nothing in AU, GBP AUD. We are waiting for a deeper correction at around this level so that we can look for long, but it's gonna be a daily perspective long. It's gonna be pretty good swing setup if we find, if we catch that. Uh, GBP CHF. Last day I was discussing all the reasons why I'm actually avoiding this trade. The initial move was not in our favor, but right now it's running pretty good. And I'm still avoiding this trade. I'm not in this trade right now, but I'm just gonna monitor it how it plays out. AUD CAD. There is nothing in AMD CAD. We can wait for a deeper correction at around this level before we start hoping for any move. It's a pretty choppy market. Look at this range. I'm completely avoiding this kind of markets. There is nothing clean in AUD JPY. We are waiting for a deeper correction so that we can start looking for a continuation. For now, I am just not interested in this one. Nothing in AUD CHF, and NZD CAD is something interesting. I discussed about this setup last day. We can see a lot of equal highs at around this level. So it's going to work as a magnet in future, price magnet in future. So it's possible that we're going to trade above this highs, but at the same time it's like in terms of classic technical analysis perspective, it's also an area of resistance, and you can see how price is rejecting back downside from this level. And it's possible that we're this weekly candle is going to close as a bearish one. We only have like 1 day left for the weekly candle to close. We are already clearing the previous weekly high, so it's possible that we're going to close like this, and on the next week we are going to clear the previous weekly low, and then we're going to start moving towards upside. So let's see if we have any clean levels below this. Yeah, I think I can find some good levels at around this level. Let's see. I don't think this level is gonna play out. I think this level is way more stronger. Like, let me refine this one. Yeah, it's already pretty much same thing. Okay. Uh, I'm going to monitor price action at around this level. If price managed to give us some really good upside move and maybe break above 10 EMA, in that case, I can look for long here. But right now, the weekly price action is not looking that comfortable to me because the previous weekly high is cleared, and the only reason, like, we only have 1 day left, and I cannot just like take this trade just with this kind of like time buffer. And it's highly possible like after this two consecutive bearish candle, it's highly possible that we're going to clear this lows. But if this daily candle managed to close as a bullish candle, in that case we can like it's going to be a really good high probability setup. So it all depends on how the London session goes for NZD CAD. We don't have any major events for CAD, but there are some minor events for CAD. So it depends. Like if the NZD CAD managed to like close at around the 10 EMA or break above 10 EMA, then it's possible that we're going to see this move within next few days, within next few market days. I'm just gonna keep this in my watch list. I'm gonna set a alert at around this level so that I get notified if price is moving towards upside. NZDJPY. We can look for longs over here. Man, we are missing this high just by a few pip. It's too much extended, man. It's possible that we're gonna see some deeper correction, but right now I can spot a setup over here. It's not that a clean one because look at this. Even if I just mark this level, what's the expected value for this level? It's pretty low because look, we're multiple time retesting this level, like one, two, three, and it's the fourth time. It's highly possible that we're gonna clear this lows. I just want a zone and then a clean move towards upside without touching the zone again. Cat JPY, there is nothing. Uh, Skip for BTC. So I don't think we have any good high probability trade setups for the day. I'm just gonna monitor NZD CAD and I'm just tracking my like hypothetical trading trade position in GBP CHF, USD CHF. I'm gonna track this for a long. This is gonna be this is gonna be this can be a trade for the day. USD CHF. I'm gonna monitor this one, and Euro USD. I'm just gonna monitor it. Possibly, I'm not gonna get involved into this one because still the overall higher time frame environment is bearish. But the last weekly candle is very confusing. Look how it's actually closing, like it's clearing the both side of the previous week and closing as an insider bar almost, like closing between the range of the previous week. Very confusing. And it, like, you know what, this type of candles are actually actually a sign of reversal. So we can expect price to clear this highs after this drop. So it's possible, it's more possible that we're gonna clear this high within next few week rather than like this low. So the price action is looking more bullish to me than bearish, even though the daily environment is bearish. So let's see if price managed to close below this low or not during this London session. And even if price managed to close below this low, but still I think I'm going to ignore this one. The only trade that I'm looking at right now is USD CHF. So yeah, that's all from my side. I'm waiting for a little deeper correction. I'm waiting for a clearance of this low, because if I just drop my zone over here, this is the last series of bearish candles, and I'm expecting price to give me some deeper rejection and like deeper correction and then some good rejection. But it's still possible that we are going to clear this highs from this level. Let's see how it unfolds. I have my alerts on, and see you soon on the next session, guys. Have a great day.